climate, Kirill needs a lot of wood to heat the house for 9 months non-stop.
Could you
Sorry,
imagine
but
that?
you're not showing stream either.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about what just happened, and so, like, my brain is like,
I know.
ugh.
That's why I'm like, oh, I caught that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Me when Wolfer completely stopped thinking.
Yeah,
God.
it happens.
Basically, I just
He's
stopped
Make
all
sure that,
thoughts.
you know, the audience can see. But your reaction is very good too.
I mean, just staring at the fucking
You
screen.
fucking staring at the screen. It's like, oh, that's real fucking good, guys.
God. Damn it. Okay, here we go, guys. The
Now let's
coldest
go.
village on Earth, one day in Yakutia.
7 a.m. Kirill
Hi,
Petrov, the
so
man
we
of the
probably heard
house.
like 3 times. This
The
is
first
Kirill
thing that he
Petrov.
does every morning
Yeah.
is
Kirill
to heat the
Petrov,
house with
first
a
thing he does
wood-burning
is
stove
burn a
to
stove.
keep his family warm
Yeah.
on the ice-cold morning in
Lights the
Yakutia.
stove ablaze and throws it outside.
Because of the severe climate, Kirill needs a lot of wood to heat the house for 9 months non-stop.
God, who even decided to live in like
Just like
negative
a dessert,
49 degrees Fahrenheit?
drinking water in Yakut village is precious. There are no water treatment facilities because the pipes freeze during the long winter.
Look at that. So they don't even like get drinking water like normally. They have to go get chunks of ice and melt it. Could you imagine that? Honey, I'm thirsty.
awesome.
Can you go defrost the water?
Mm-hmm. Gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah, wait. Let it melt
Hey,
up in a
honey,
little
could you
bucket.
go thaw the water?
Yeah,
You go
basically.
thaw out the water. But hey, the good thing is it'll always be cold, you know? I kind of like that.
Yeah, it will always.
I like
Yeah.
cold water.
Well, everything's fucking cold here.
Yeah.
Cold steak for you.
Ice is the main
Oh my
source
god,
of
they
water.
eat raw frozen
Kirill and
fish
the
here, honey.
villagers
Like, yeah.
harvested the ice from the river in the middle of November, when the temperature was favorable to harvest the ice.
Did you guys see that? I like how he so he's gonna just dump the whole thing into like a vat of water and break it up.
When the
Look, he's like
temperature was
he was
favorable.
like wiping it off, chiseling it. Like it needs to look pretty.
To
It needs
harvest
to look
ice.
pretty when it
He
goes
was
to get melted.
doing that to remove any like weeds or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
That's actually probably No, what? You're right. Actually,
Because they do go get it from the lakes, you know?
you're right. You're right. Because their lakes are
Meanwhile,
so pure.
Kirill's wife Lyubov is making delicious and traditional breakfast, kürchach, whipped
Kürchach.
cream with a strawberry jam which was harvested during the summer.
Wow,
In
that's some
Yakutia,
old ass looking
due to the harsh climate, it's
strawberries.
almost impossible to grow fruits and vegetables.
I mean, to be fair,
So
though, like she
most
just
of the
said,
Yakut
harsh ass
desserts
climates. Like,
consist
fair.
of dairy food. It's 7:40 a.m. and it's
That's a
time for
big clock.
Aryan, the youngest son, to
Never
wake
so
up.
big.
That clock
Probably 'cause it's
doesn't
dark,
fit
right?
with literally anything else in this small cabin.
Aryan is 9 years old and attends the local primary school. The children in Yakutia.
I just checked the stream. She is so much louder than we are. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me just turn it down. If you guys need to turn it up, feel free. Let me turn it down on the volume mixer. Like, we can hear us, but we're just, like, very, very quiet in the background.
We'll go to school when it's warmer than minus 54 degrees. But when the temperature
that's
drops
awesome.
below minus 55 degrees, it's too dangerous to go
Yeah,
to school.
only when it's below
Today is
55
relatively warm
degrees,
in Yakutia.
specifically.
Only minus 40 degrees, which means Aryan must go
Oh,
to school.
that's warm.
Like most people around the world, he washes his face and brushes his teeth. Aryan uses the ice-cold water.
Oh
that
my
his
god, you
dad
gotta wake up in
prepares
the day with
earlier.
ice cold water right in your face like that. Kinda sounds nice, actually. Dude, Aryan is like such an independent one. Like, look at this. Look at the vibe of this family. Can we talk about the vibe of this? They're like this is not 2 adults and their son. This is 3 adults sitting at a table right now. Like, they're all posted like he's like a fucking 26-year-old staying there for the weekend. Like, oh, did you sleep well? Here's your stuff. Ah, nice. I made you this for you. Like, he's just getting himself ready. You'll see this like he walks himself to school. You know.
breakfast. Fatty pancakes and whipped cream
What is?
are high energy food that warms you up during cold winters. Aryan's older sisters are living and studying in university far away from the
Yeah,
village.
no shit. They probably want to live in
His
somewhere with
parents wish
heat.
for him to study well so
Yeah.
he can live his life as he wants.
Min oğlur bun. Haka heriger olur ki hibığıtından. Bardan hatı takıp iyiden taharabın.
Oh god, the brightness of that is like ruining the subtitles a little bit.
Hatta hem bir beyden kurduk ütüyecan. Gından iyi tiyahtak. Üleni hebülür. Üleni taptır. Cehney.
I mean, like, as a parent, what do you say, right? Like, so you're trying to raise your kid. How do you raise your kid? Like,
Be a not shitty person and do what they want to do.
exactly, right? Like, you know, I want my kid to be a murderer. Shit, wrong thing I said.
Shit, wrong thing. That's what I want my cat to be.
Yeah, the cat has to be a murderer of mice. My
Yeah,
son
I
is
got
an
him
educated
prosthetic
man.
legs, so now he runs as fast as a cat, but he's as tall as a human. He wields a knife in his mouth,
Jesus.
gouges out the eyes of people he dislikes.
That's quite apparent.
Locals understand the importance of learning the right clothing to survive in such extreme winters. It's an absolute must to wear several layers of clothing and wear insulated pants, because the knees
Yeah.
are particularly prone to freezing.
That, when we were first watching, I actually didn't know the knees were, like,
Aryan's
prone
mom
to
always
freezing
makes
more
sure
than the
that
rest of the
everyone
makes
body.
wears
sense.
enough clothes,
Joints have
because
thinner
without
skin.
proper dressing,
Yeah.
the cold will reach
The fact that he
deep
still has like a
inside your
uniform
bones, freezing
under
you
all
to
that.
Yeah.
You're right. Could you
A
imagine
lot of
that?
clothes.
You're like, okay, you have to wear like 5 layers of your clothing, and then like, but we still want you to wear your uniform to school. You still have to look like everyone else. Thank you very much. All right, get in a line.
She also makes sure that his face is fully covered.
Fucking
Otherwise,
blind.
the exposed part can get frostbite.
All right, child, we're gonna let you walk alone. Where we literally had to bundle you up
Oh
so
my
you can
God.
barely move.
He literally is completely alone.
Yeah, he's gonna walk completely alone to school in like fucking 5 in the morning.
Well, I suppose they got a camera crew. At least this one
Mhm.
time.
Yeah, this one time, but they do talk about like there's no crime here.
Yeah, if you try to stay outside and like do anything, you just die.
Yeah, you try to steal.
Like, is it really worth
Like,
it?
no, death by snow leopard.
I guess you're kind of like think about that though. So if you try to hide out, where are you gonna hide out, right? You go to your house, they
Mhm.
know where you live.
It's a close knit community, yeah.
Yeah.
Bury yourself in the snow.
Yeah, so you quite literally have to just
Go
leave
hide
the
in a
village.
tree.
Go hide in a tree with the panthers.
Imagine you'd freeze.
Or not
I was
panthers,
about to say,
leopards.
the fuck do you mean? Things like snow leopards conceal leftover food at the top of trees.
I like how.
I'm not even making that up. That is just a thing they do.
But one thing that is interesting though is that like they're not worried about crime. Like she very clearly isn't gonna bring up like I'm worried. Like if you ask an American mother, what are they worried about their children? Kidnapping, murder, you know, stuff like that. Predators. Her, the winter will get my child.
And
Yeah.
he will.
A different type of predator will get my child.
Hopefully, he
The
doesn't freeze to
temperature
death.
outside is
Right.
so cold, so the moisture immediately forms little icicles on his eyelashes. 10 minutes in the fresh air can be enough to cause fatigue, stinging pain in the face, and long-lasting aches in the fingers and toes. But little hardy Yakut knows how.
I don't know why. Okay, so when me and Nadia first watched this one, that made me laugh. And I don't know why. Isn't it like it's silly that she calls them little yakuts, right? Little hardy yakuts
Yeah.
know how to fight the cold. Like it's just such a cute little name. I love it. I really like it.
For some reason, I read that as tardy.
Oh, but little tardy yakuts, they know how to fight the cold because they get left by the bus.
also
Yeah, they're
find the
probably
cold.
late because they have to spend an extra 5 minutes just to not freeze.
God. They're literally like, yeah, we just let our kid walk. What if he passes out from the cold? Then he dies.
Or someone notices him on the street.
I would hope so.
But look, there's literally
But
like
after a
nobody
few
else.
minutes, the icy weather begins to assert itself forcefully.
A
Aryan has
dog.
been on his way for 10
Yeah,
minutes
that's like the
already,
school dog, I believe.
and now the 9 years old Aryan is freezing.
He is now about to die. Luckily, he reaches shelter before he can lose his life.
Luckily, the last few meters are left and Ariane is finally at school.
Shiba Inu.
Ariane
Oh.
arrives in time, and there are already many children who have also arrived by foot. Ariane is studying in the 3rd grade of primary school.
He's only in the
Primary
3rd
school
grade, and
lasts
that
4
kid
years,
probably
and
does more work than I do to survive.
education lasts 11 years before going to university. There are about 8 students in the class today,
Only
and
8?
5 hours of daily studying begins.
Yeah, because nobody wants to live there, probably.
Today they have math, literature, art, geography, history, and languages. Yakut people study 3 languages at school: Russian, English, and
Damn.
Saha. Saha is the
Where
mother
is
tongue,
this?
which
This
belongs
is
to the
in Yakutsk, so or Yakutia. Yakutia is if you know Risk, Yakutia is right above Ukraine and stuff like that. It's like in the
Alright.
top part of like Russia and all that kind of shiz.
So is it in Russia?
Kind of,
Or,
yes.
like, what
I
country
believe
is
so.
it in?
I believe it is Russian and Asian. It's like right on the line between Russia and Asia. So it's like they both study, I believe, what was it? Saka, which is a Russian, a Asian native tongue, I believe. I could be
They
wrong.
said Turkish.
Turkish? Oh, it's Turkish. Okay, there's Turkish. Then there's English and Russia. And then they're all like, I believe Yakutia is just towards that one, like the right side of Russia, kind of towards that Asian province.
Russian, English, and Saha. Saha is the mother tongue, which belongs to the Turkic group
Yeah, okay,
and
there
is
you go, Turkic,
totally
you're right.
different from the Russian language. For daily life, studying and working, knowing the Russian language is essential.
What are they
After
doing?
the first 2 lessons,
I think
it's
that was
time for
the like she's like, how do you say this in Saka or whatever? And they're like, oh, then they raise their hands and just answer.
second breakfast. Today menu is apple and eggs. Eating regularly
Awesome.
is essential to increase
Apples and
energy in the
eggs.
cold
Hell yeah, bro.
winters
Second
of Little
breakfast.
Yakut.
Bitches can't even afford plates.
Yeah, they don't. Huh.
Kidding.
They got bowls for the like
right there.
eggshells.
Turns out they're
After
being given
breakfast, they
coffee.
play indoors. The temperature is too cold to play outside, and after all, it takes too long to dress up again.
That was quick. They get like 5 minutes before they have to get back to work.
This looks
The left side is the butcher for all the naughty children. The right side is the normal school.
Physical culture. Isn't he like? He's in your 3rd grade. What kind of physical culture are you studying? I guess you could be like
Literally
drawing
just
and art.
said fishing and fishing out ice
Usually
from
the
the lake.
classes end at 2 p.m., but today Ariane finished a little earlier. Now he's on his way
But like,
back
what are
home
you
with
learning
his
about
friends.
that 3rd
And
grade
like kids
besides
all
you
around
fish?
the world, they can't ignore the local snack shop.
Probably like the culture and the history, like maybe it's an
Everyone likes
indigenous
ice cream, and
yeah,
Ariane
you-
and
sacred
his friends
thing,
are no
so-
Culture.
exception.
probably just teaching of that.
They
History,
love
yeah,
sweet
history
and
makes
creamy
sense.
frozen
History.
ice cream, despite the extreme cold.
Probably the significance of the fish and whatnot, you know?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I guess, yeah, historical. I didn't think
Ariane
about
and his
historical.
friends on their way home are playing little games and having fun. Parents are not worried about their children. It's a close-knit community. All the locals know each other.
They'd
and there are
snitch your
about
ass out
800 people in the
immediately.
whole
800 people in the whole thing.
Little satellite
Almost
dish.
all
That
the houses
person's
are
got
made of
cable.
wood. Each resident burns more than 60 cubic meters on average every winter. For the house to keep warm and to protect the house from the freezing air, they make sure to fill every gap with oakum or snow, but still, the cold finds a way to come through.
Well, I mean, it's
Wild
like negative
woods and
40
horses are
to
also
50
neighbors
degrees.
in this
Yeah, I'm
spicy
sure it would
land.
like pierce
They have
through,
thick
you know.
skin and heavy hairy coats, and
Yeah.
are able to effectively
Damn, look at
forage in
that-
the snow for
Those
vegetation
horses
to
though, they
eat.
look so cool.
The Yakutian horses can cope with temperatures down to minus 70 degrees.
Almost negative 100 Fahrenheit. You want my bitches over here? You can't even get past this fence. You can't even get past this fence. Try me.
Aryan is back home and ready to help his
I
father.
love the dog.
Yeah, the dog's
Most
like,
men
what the
in the
hell?
village are engaged in the cattle breeding, hunting, or crafts, same as Aryan's father.
Min hettiska vastan bıhata emi bu uhanagdan jarıktanabın emi igin kıraddakpina alistan dediliş uarahken uçuta
He never like looks at her. I wonder if like the camera's aside and she's like to the side of the camera or something. 'Cause, like he's never like looking at the camera.
bu timirina jarıktanabın
Yeah.
ülühüyen toran bıhak qomus
What are Jews' harps?
tehim bir qazbi derki
Don't know.
I actually don't know. Let me look this up on my phone.
kıçavutaçı ihit qomos
Kirill Petrov is well-known craftsman in Yakutia. Kirill makes traditional Yakut knives. For many centuries,
Oh, Jews' harps are like the like mouth. You know, like when you put it in your mouth, it goes doing, 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 ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
ding,
that
ding.
thing?
Yeah, it's like a mouth harp.
Yeah.
in Yakutia. Kirill makes traditional Yakut knives. For many centuries, knives have played an important role in the lives and the culture of
Yeah,
Yakut
you
people.
gotta kill a lot of stuff and
Yakut
skin it
knives
too.
are well known
That makes
around
sense.
the world for their strength and beauty.
You can cut paper?
Aryan's
Oh,
father
nice.
has given him these traditional crafts that has been passed through the
Oh hell yeah, he
generations.
must be strong as hell with that right arm.
The blade is traditionally forged from the locally sourced iron ore. The
What
knife handle
reason?
is made from birch wood, which is extremely
Okay.
strong.
Oh, little Aryan getting in it. Look at him doing absolutely jack shit, but he's trying.
Why does his interviewers have to be outside?
Right? They're like, all right, you're tough boy.
Poor
Get
child.
outside. Just watch him be
Dog
harassed by the dog.
trying to eat him. Only sustenance he gets out in the cold. The fallen children from their way to school.
Aryan like takes the axe
Yeah.
and fights the dog.
Another of Aryan's daily duties is to chop the firewood. Aryan
Damn!
knows from early age that daily
I forgot
work is
about this
necessary
part.
to survive
just kicks
in such
ass.
extreme cold.
Babe, our kids have to do this.
Yeah.
They gotta be a little survivalist. They gotta know how
Independent.
to.
What, you're gonna lock your fucking child outside during the winter?
Yes, and they will learn to survive. Only the strongest shall be Wolffie's child.
They just don't
They have
show
to
up
know how
one
to
night.
make an igloo.
Oh my god.
Honey, we have to make another.
Oh no.
This
Honey,
one
we
did
have
not-
to make another. This one didn't
Oh.
pass the test.
Now
He's
it's
dead
time
on the
for lunch,
floor.
and Aryan is
It
always
was
waiting
eaten
for
by
his mom.
wolves.
They are preparing a Christian carp fish which his dad
Ooh.
caught in the river.
Oh, he really should not be putting
People love
the
eating
knife
fish and
blade
meats
inwards,
in a
Aryan,
frozen,
please.
boiled, or fried
I
state.
know. Come on, child.
How do you eat frozen fish? I just never understood how they like. I guess you don't have to cook fish. We eat it raw. Sushi. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Ah, Mom, did you mess it
I
up?
love how he tells his mom. He's like, bro, mom, did you really mess that shit up? Come on now.
Did you just fuck that up, Mom? Dad's not gonna be happy about that. Dad's not gonna be
Nice
happy
coach.
about that.
he's gonna use some of his knives.
He's the only one helping us. We have no more little helpers.
Can't use child labor. Without him, we should
Yeah.
die.
He's helping me cook as well. He does everything. He's kind of like
He really
the,
does.
he's the head of the household. I think is what I said the first time we watched this. He encourages me to cook more.
Wow.
Yes, Mom, cook or else we die now.
After the work is
Actually,
done,
cook
Aryan
our
rushes to
fish.
the toilet
That
Oh
talks
my
his
god, the
parent.
toilet's
In Yakutia, there
outside.
are no indoor toilets.
Yep, no
because
indoor
the pipes
toilets.
freeze easily.
Which kind
Everything
of makes
happens
sense. You know, do like
outside the
a
stand very
compost
efficiently,
toilet for
and no one
the.
spends more time
Yeah,
than
that kind of makes sense.
necessary
Like, where
out
else would
in
you
the
get
cold.
compost and stuff? Maybe it'd be the horses.
This fish is Aryan's favorite. It's so tasty,
It just
and the
looks-
most delicious fat and nutritious part is the fish raw
It looks
end.
just.
It looks solid. like rock. And, like, don't get me wrong.
It looks like foam.
I've gone to Mexico.
That
And
part
eat-
does look like kind of foam.
It does, right? I was like,
Well,
I've gone to
that's
Sure.
Mexico and
If it
had a
looks like
whole
styrofoam,
fish.
that would make sense because it's the ovaries.
True.
Mm.
But like,
Or the closest thing to that fish have to ovaries.
I've gone to Mexico and had like a whole fish in front of me. You can make a whole fish look good, even with the eyes and everything in, right?
Yeah.
That just like looks like, I get it. All they did was boil it, but like me personally, I don't like boiled meat usually, unless it's like in a soup. And but even then, I usually like to have it like crisped up on like a frying pan or a grill first.
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
throw it
with
into
all the
soup.
scales and everything.
I believe they descaled it. That's what we saw them do in the beginning. But like still though, like it still leaves the imprint and like yeah, I don't know.
And the most
Interesting.
delicious fat and nutritious part is the fish raw eggs.
Yeah, eat the eggs, bro. They told him to say that.
Yeah, he does not look like. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yes, mom.
Ah, soup.
You,
He
that was
looks like
that
he's-
deep breath.
He's like,
Oh, it's too hot. Oh no.
so is this dinner or lunch?
It's like
Kinda-
lunch.
Bu tıyıstım
I think.
duga hakahirger. Himbi tuwar hatatak kana.
You can only survive if you're able to work. Have you guys noticed that this entire time with this specific scene, that light right here is like messing up the subtitles?
Yeah.
It's like messy, fucking with my eyes so hard.
Fishing and hunting are important sources of food in Yakutia. From early spring until the autumn cold,
This
The Yakuts
is
are
so
eating
interesting to
fish.
me how they fish.
Aryan loves fishing with his father. At the beginning of March,
So I
it's
assume
the
they're on the
perfect
lake now.
time
Okay,
for
yeah.
Buyur,
Yeah, they're on the
which is
lake.
traditional ice fishing.
This is all just to make the hole.
Yeah, all just to make the hole, just so they get to the fish.
Using their rods and nets, they start fishing.
Yeah, this is awesome, Rod.
Right? So I'm saying, like, this is so weird. Like you know, like
Aryan loves spending time with
they
his
just it looks like
father
they're
in
churning
nature.
fucking butter.
They are fishing, hunting, and working hard to survive in this extremely cold.
I like
but
how they don't
beautiful
explain that the
winter Yakutia.
cameraman's there. Like, where'd that third fucker come from? It's the guy recording them. Like, Jesus. That's not Aryan. Churn the
After a
butter
few
quicker. Get
hours,
more fish.
Finally, Aryan has caught the fish.
Yeah.
Ow! They just swim into the net?
Yeah.
He's just like swooshing it around, waiting for it to get fish. Look at him. That's cute.
They just jump back in the water.
Imagine. Oh no!
You don't need to worry about
They all
releasing
hop
the
back in
fish
there.
because in just a few seconds it's shock
Oh.
frozen.
They're like, oh,
Yeah, that
fuck.
makes sense.
And, like, so you got, like, it's like a timer, right? You got 3 seconds to die. That fish said, I have 2 seconds too much. I get in. They just slap right on it.
Dead.
Just dead.
Immediately.
Life in Yakutia
What
can
a
be
long
worry
pause that
about
was, right? They
finding
just
the
stare at
fish
the fish.
Yeah.
Like, now see the
few
dead
seconds it's
fish.
Shock frozen.
Look at it.
It really is, huh?
Life in Yakutia can be difficult.
It is. It's a
pleasant
long
and
ass like
dangerous.
stare for no
But
reason.
we have learned how to live in harmony with Mother Nature, and we appreciate the nature, treasures, and gifts.
I wonder
that
if they have,
surround
like,
us.
Because obviously they have
We
like
can
modern
always
stuff.
find the beauty
Yeah, they
even
got,
in
like,
this
some-
extremely cold
Yo, some
climate.
like tools and stuff.
After all,
I wonder if they
there
got,
is
like-
no
Well, they had a
such thing
phone on
as
one of the
bad
tables
weather.
at one point.
There is just weather and your attitude towards it.
Okay, hold on. So there's that one. Let me go show you guys another one. Here we go. All right, I'll let you guys choose. So living and working in negative 62 degrees Celsius.
Is that a firefighter?
Yep. How to drive a car at negative 50 degrees Celsius. Let's see. What was another good one? What we eat. The Yakushian traditional food. Raw horse meat, frozen fish, etc.
An ice bath? That seems like a terrible idea.
Oh, you guys want to see the ice bath?
Yeah,
Yeah?
do
Yeah?
that one.
Okay, we'll do the ice bath.
Imagine ice bath, the coldest place.
So look at this guy. This is what we do in Yakult.
Just literally turns into ice cube and just dies immediately.
Literally.
It's freezing? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. No shit.
No
bro.
way.
A lot of people do this even in like
Alaska.
normal
This
Well,
places.
yeah.
story begins in
But like,
Yeah,
it's not
but
nearly as
City.
It's
cold.
already so damn cold here. I'm like, dude, I couldn't even
No,
imagine.
because I mean, like, what a lot of people will do is they will fill a chest freezer to the brim with water and crank it to its coldest setting.
Oh.
And then bathe in that daily.
Yeah, but at
That
least you can like
sounds-
get out and then like
Yeah,
draw
true.
off and it's
Less
not cold.
A lot of people do it strictly in the winter.
Jeez. Yeah, I know that they have that like dive here in Washington. They
Yeah, the
do,
polar
and like when
dive.
it's cold. Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it just seems weird. But I get it. It is known to help your body, supposedly. Help to fight off diseases and, like... prepare
That's
for
what
the
they talk
day.
about here.
That's what talk
You
about. It's
probably
supposed to help you, like...
you freeze everything to death in your body.
Pretty
and then
much.
It's
suddenly-
yeah.
Well, that and also
Perfect.
it talks about, like, it gets your heart rate going, which helps your metabolism
Yeah,
get active.
because it's trying to keep you from freezing to death.
Mhm. Aaron Hansen from Gang Grumps, I believe, does a similar thing where he puts like ice cold water in like the shower, and I believe the way he described it was like that when you get a warm shower, the world seems so harsh and cold, but when you are in something harsh and cold to wake up, the world seems so warm and welcoming.
No, I just don't like the cold showers.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like it more in like the summer after like you mow the lawn or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And then it's nice
Summertime
for-
is good for a cold shower.
Yeah, or if you're in Arizona, I'm sure every day is a cold shower.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yakutsk. This
Could you imagine someone from Yakutsk going to Arizona? Someone from like Arizona going
Dude.
to Yakutsk?
Yeah.
I want to do
I
that.
wonder-
I would love to get someone and just pay them to go do that for like a week.
I mean, yeah, just comparing like because like someone from there would consider hot and cold at different
Mhm.
temperatures.
Would it kill them
Yeah,
if
well,
I did the two different extremes though?
I mean, even if you showed them they actually have a summer episode, and their idea of hot and warm was like a pretty decent temperature for me, at least, you know? So
It
that's,
wasn't
yeah, it would be
too
interesting to
bad.
see though.
It wasn't
Yeah.
too bad, but like what I'm thinking of though is like taking because like you for them though they get like what was it the climate like changes slowly for them. They get like used to it, you know. They get to warm up to that like
Mhm.
warmer temp. Well, if I took someone from right now, like the negative, like the coldest I think she showed was like negative like 94
Yeah.
degrees Fahrenheit, right? Took that all the way to the hottest of Arizona,
Yeah, I know.
like the peak heat. Would that kill them?
I
No, I mean
wonder
they would
how
adjust, I would assume, but they'd probably get like
Heat
They would
stroke.
probably fucking suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't kill them. You're right, but it probably like heat
It would be
stroke.
pretty miserable, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Like,
if it
it would
doesn't
be
kill them, then I can legally
miserable.
do it. Anyway, back to
winter
this.
temperatures routinely reach
But either,
below
yeah, it
minus
would
50
be
degrees,
miserable, but
about
either
the
way, they
same as
wouldn't
Mars.
die.
home to over 300,000 people,
It would
That's
just
a
be
lot
that
more
they're not
people
used
than
to
I
the warmth.
and enjoy
Legitimately
their
thought.
life
Actually, hold on.
despite the
300.
yeah, because this is like
people who love
the
their
main
hometown
area.
and enjoy their life despite the harsh climate.
Yeah, fair. I just feel like that's a
Compared to
lot of
the-
people. I thought even like their main city would like barely break 100K. You know.
This is Nikolai. For almost 50 years, Nikolai starts his days with an ice bath. But it wasn't
Little
always like that.
walrus.
When he was in middle school, he was very weak and often got
He was
cold.
weak.
One day, his teachers told him he should toughen up by covering himself in snow. Since then,
What an
Nikolai's life
insane thing to
completely
tell a
changed.
child.
Now he's 60
Literally,
years old,
dude.
physically strong, and never gets ill.
Yeah.
He's also helping many people to become healthier, treat their addictions, depressions, and ailments through his own psychological and spiritual
Look, man, if it
methods.
helps you, it helps you.
Okay,
No
I was gonna
judgment.
I was gonna say though, imagine this man dedicated his life to doing this, even if it's doing him some like good, because of that one person. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's
You
that's
should
pretty crazy.
toughen up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, you know what? I am tough. Every day he's proving to himself, but that's kind of sad.
Every day he looks in the mirror. I'm tough. I'm not weak.
Oh, like you don't need other people's opinions, bro.
That teacher, 50 years ago,
Yeah.
will not be proven right. I like that. I like that though. Like if it makes you feel better, then go do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the
I
next slide. The next slide is like this man died the day later while doing the ice bath.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Look at that. So while they're not even taking off their clothes yet, they're still trying to clear of ice. It's already
Like
freezing
it's
again.
freezing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, extremely dangerous. You should not.
Yeah.
Nikolai's had over 30
Probably a
years of
good
practice.
idea.
Look at like little
Nikolai
fur
is entering the
clogs.
water
And he has a
slowly.
little walrus
It's
hat.
important to breathe cold
Oh.
water without rushing. Rushing can cause gasping and cold water shock, which can be very
You should just
dangerous.
jump right in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
A little temperature on top right.
Oh. Yeah, I
wonder if he does this by himself.
He
yeah,
used
imagine
to.
doing this by himself
He
all the
has.
time.
I think, like I was talking about, he's done it every day. So it's not. I doubt every time someone's there.
I mean, yeah, that's just crazy.
Look how red his fucking face is getting.
Yeah.
All the blood is like, help! Oh, this is what they call air quote acupuncture. God, this part. This part makes me cringe when he does this. It just looks like it would hurt.
I think so. Like, oh god. I can just imagine what that would be like. Painful.
And then just lays in the snow.
Uh-huh. No, I mean it makes sense that it's acupuncture because it would feel like a bunch of like
Needles.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and this is what we do.
Oh my goodness.
God, fucking. If they're like, this is what Russians do, I'm like, no, that's what Yakutsk people do.
And going right
By the
back
way,
in.
if you know
Technically
what ice
Russian.
hat, people who do ice bathing in Russia call themselves walruses. That's why Nikolai wears a walrus hat.
Oh my god.
Is it gonna go
crazy
full? Oh.
Bastard.
It's so cold that it looks like it's steaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Jeez, dude.
I wonder
Yeah.
how clean that water is also.
Well, so their lake waters look so dirty, but I'm sure that's because the light is missing. It's probably pretty
Yeah.
clean if they drink it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you had to take care of your feet and fingers, dude. Like, that's... Oh my
Knees.
god. Oh, no, he's not like weak little bitch boy Aryan, apparently. No, this is strong. Not the weak.
Nikolai
He's
is
just in a
very to
robe.
get dressed.
Right?
Being outside wet and without warm clothes is extremely
No
dangerous.
Yeah.
shit.
Now one of the Nikolai students is ready for an ice bath. Student starts practicing every day from the end of summer, so their body gets used to the cold.
The fact that they put on like hats and stuff just to walk to the thing, just to take them off.
Right. Yes, that's how cold it must be.
And then they had to put it on just to try to keep themselves as warm as they can.
Jeez.
Finished? Already?
He's like, I'm not lingering in there.
Oh.
Hell no, dude.
Dude, he's got like
Way too short.
freeze on his
After
mustache.
he puts on warm clothes, he starts exercising his muscles to generate body heat.
Look how fucking like packed up they are now, wet
Nikolai
and
is
trying to
also
move.
dreaming to build his own practicing
Yeah, think about that. He's probably
to help
still
more
wet.
people to become
Yeah.
Why
Like
would you
a
want to
bit.
put clothes on wet to go then try to
Yeah. They're, oh my god, the basic's so red.
I hope you enjoyed this video and you can feel this.
I hope you can feel the spirit of the Yakuti. Yeah, they're freezing cold.